Rubbing the dog's spine from front to back is very soothing. It's hard work, but it's most rewarding to see your dog mature and grow, and to see puppies grow and develop. And for anybody that's interested in dogs, one of the best places to get dogs is actually at a kennel, because they're professionals and they're going to do this, take this time to make sure those puppies are fed, to make sure that the mother is properly taken care of. I'm not a backyard breeder. I don't sell puppies, but it's something that I'm doing in reference to establishing Lily's line. I wanted to have a puppy from her line, and so just out of caring and loving and wanting to see the best for the puppies and your dog, you help out a little bit, even though dogs have been doing this a long time and they don't need any kind of human help normally. But most breeders will tell you that they'll do anything to establish and help their dogs to have a healthy litter. And that mother's milk is it helps your dog's immune system in ways that scientists just really don't know. They've tried to replicate it, duplicate it, but there's something about that mother's milk. And the longer they feed, the bigger they get. I can watch them feed and they get swole. Matter of fact, she's feeding so good and the dogs are full and they're starting to walk off. Buddha over there, he's the biggest. He feeds from the mother, then he comes over here and eats. I'm happy to see that, because that only makes him bigger. I worry about, he's going to be pretty active being around me anyway, so I'm not too much concerned about his weight. And she's the run of the litter right there, and she's bigger than most pit bulls already, the same age. And this is my cousin Mimi's puppy. She is yet to name him, and he's feeding. And Lily seems like she's tired. She's had enough. Now she's going to go over there and eat. And the dogs will go over there and eat with her. And we're happy to see this. This has been a successful day. This will happen 3 more times. Before 3 or 4 more times actually, before the puppies go to bed tonight. And so that's the work that's involved. It starts early in the morning till late at night. I'm having to leave the dogs in the yard now because the cleaning up of, they defecate and urinate 24/7. So dogs originally lived outside, and so we're leaving them outside. With Lily, she's staying out here with them to make sure that none of the raccoons or anything of that nature gets into the yard and hurts one of the puppies. This puppy here, I'm really excited about this guy and working with him. He'll have his mother's aggression and leadership, and he'll have his father's body. It turned out perfectly, and he's going to be single coated. Yeah, I love this guy. It's kind of weird because his coat is turning red now. Dealing with crossbreed dogs, a lot of people say that's a mutt, this and that. But true breeders and people that know about dogs, what you look at first is the genetics of the mother and father. I mean, look at his shoulders. Look at that. This puppy is only what, 5 weeks old. And he's going to be a giant. Look at that neck. Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to working with this one. From examining his temperament, he will, once he becomes adult, challenge his mother and father for pack authority. But I got something for that. And this is part of what happens a lot, this type of play that you're seeing here. And actually it's good for the dogs. They're practicing their skills. They're hunting and fighting animals. And so people get in there breaking things up, and I don't do that. I let dogs be dogs. The best way to develop a dog's instincts is by letting them be dogs, you know. Now, if you notice, Bully here will never get on his back, as you see that dog doing. Dominant dogs, dominant aggressive temperament dogs don't like being on their back. His mother, Lily, was the same way. She never will get on her back for any dog, less long person, but me. I had to get her. It took me a while to get her out of that as a puppy, but that was one of the ways that from having the dogs here and watching them interact, I was able to examine the temperaments of the dogs. You have 3 dog temperaments. You have the fear aggressive, which you will find in a dog like Sapphire. She's kind of a wild dingo from Africa, never lived with people. They're fear aggression. Those dogs are like wolves. They feel coyotes. They don't really mesh well with people. And so they'll just attack out of being uncomfortable. Then you have the submissive temperament, which most dogs have, or else they couldn't be amongst humans. Most dogs have submissive temperaments. Then you have the dominant aggressive temperament, which is a dog that the police and the military want, but it's not a dog for ordinary citizens unless you have in-depth dog experience. These are often the dogs that you see being put down because the dominant aggressive temperament, which is not common, but the dominant aggressive temperament, what these dogs are saying is that I dominate every situation I'm in, and if I don't dominate it, I'll fight you to the death, and I'll accept no submissive role to anybody. And so the key with this dog, for me, is to know the rules, first of all, because this will be a dangerous dog. To know the rules, and also for him to enjoy my domination of him. It's one of the pleasures I get from working with him. I look so forward to working with this guy. He's going to be strong, athletic, smart, and extremely highly aggressive.